Chapter 1. Perception as the key to reality. What if the reality you experience every day isn't as solid or immutable as you think? The truth is that perception, the way you interpret and process the world around you, holds the key to reshaping that reality. For the elite who have mastered the 33rd degree knowledge, perception isn't just a passive lens. It's a powerful tool for creation. Consider this. When you wake up and go through your daily routine, it might feel like you're merely observing the world as it is. But what if, instead of observing, you were actively constructing that world through your thoughts and beliefs? This isn't conjecture. It's the foundation of how perception shapes reality. For the top 1%, this understanding becomes second nature. Perception is not a neutral observer of reality. It's an active participant. Every detail you notice, every event you interpret, and every assumption you make feeds into the story your mind creates about the world. This story becomes the framework for your reality. In essence, perception is the projector, not the screen. The image you see is the product of your inner mental reels, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. To the untrained mind, perception feels fixed. The average person believes their experiences are objective, the same as anyone else's would be in the same situation. But perception is subjective, and more importantly, malleable. The elite understand this at a fundamental level. They see the world not as it is, but as they wish it to be. By consciously directing their perception, they set the stage for their reality to shift accordingly. This brings us to a crucial realization. The quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. Thoughts are like the architects of reality, drawing blueprints for the universe to follow. When you focus on scarcity, on what you lack, your perception highlights every limitation, reinforcing a reality of insufficiency. But when you focus on abundance, opportunity, and growth, your perception expands to reveal the infinite possibilities surrounding you. The elite master this principle and wield it with precision. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast field. If you focus only on the obstacles in your path, the rocks, the thorns, the uneven ground, you'll see nothing else. But if you shift your focus to the open space, the clear skies, and the horizon beyond, the obstacles fade into the background. The elite train themselves to see the horizon, not the rocks. This is the power of perception. The mind doesn't merely interpret reality, it creates it. The elite treat their thoughts as tools, crafting and reshaping their perception to align with their desired outcomes. They understand that perception is a dynamic process, constantly influenced by the beliefs and assumptions they choose to hold. Through discipline and intention, they train their minds to become projectors of abundance, success, and possibility. The difference between living reactively and living creatively lies in how you wield your perception. Most people react to the world as if it's already set in stone. The elite, however, operate as if the world is clay in their hands. They don't merely respond to circumstances, they mold them. They see potential where others see problems, and they focus their attention on the opportunities hidden within challenges. But this mastery doesn't come naturally. It requires a conscious effort to break free from habitual ways of thinking. The human mind is wired to default to patterns, to stick with familiar narratives and assumptions. To unlock the full potential of perception, you must become aware of these mental scripts and actively rewrite them. The elite understand this and make it a daily practice. One of the most powerful tools for reshaping perception is gratitude. When you cultivate gratitude, you train your mind to focus on what is good, what is working, and what is abundant in your life. Gratitude shifts your perception from lack to sufficiency, from obstacles to opportunities. It primes your mind to see the world through a lens of possibility, paving the way for new realities to emerge. Another key is mindfulness. By becoming fully present in the moment, you gain the clarity to observe how your perception shapes your experience. Mindfulness allows you to step back from reactive patterns and make intentional choices about where to direct your focus. The elite use mindfulness not as a passive practice, but as an active strategy to refine their perception and align it with their goals. The journey to mastering perception begins with awareness. Pay attention to the stories your mind tells you. Are they stories of limitation, fear, and doubt? Or are they stories of opportunity, courage, and abundance? Once you become aware of these narratives, you can begin to change them. Start by questioning the assumptions you've taken for granted. What if the limitations you see are not real, but merely reflections of your beliefs? What if you could choose a new perspective, one that opens doors instead of closing them? The elite approach perception as both an art and a science. They study their thoughts, refine their beliefs, and train their focus with the precision of a craftsman shaping a masterpiece. They understand that by shifting perception, they can shift reality itself, and so can you. In the chapters ahead, we will explore how thoughts, beliefs, identity, time, and universal principles intertwine to create the fabric of reality. But it all begins here, with perception. Master this, and the door to reshaping your world swings wide open. The question is, what will you choose to see? Chapter 2. The Blueprint of Thoughts and Beliefs. If perception is the projector of reality, then thoughts and beliefs are its power source, the energy that shapes what that projector displays. These two forces, thoughts and beliefs, are inseparable, and together they construct the framework of the reality you experience. For the elite who harness 33rd degree knowledge, mastering these elements is non-negotiable. Thoughts are the seeds of creation. Each one carries the potential to shape reality in ways that are both subtle and profound. Yet, like seeds, their power depends on how they are nurtured. A fleeting thought may pass without effect, but a persistent thought, one that you return to over and over, becomes a blueprint for the universe to follow. The top 1% understand this deeply and choose their thoughts with care. Consider this. Your mind processes thousands of thoughts every day. Most are fleeting, automatic, and unnoticed, but some linger and take root. These rooted thoughts gain strength through repetition, becoming beliefs. And beliefs, once established, act as the architects of your reality. They determine how you perceive the world, how you interpret events, and ultimately, what you deem possible or impossible. Beliefs are not passive reactions to the world. They are active creators of it. If you hold a belief that success is difficult or rare, you'll unconsciously filter your experiences to confirm that narrative. Opportunities will go unnoticed, and challenges will seem insurmountable. On the other hand, if you believe success is abundant and achievable, your mind will align itself with that reality, spotting opportunities where others see obstacles. The elite approach beliefs with the same precision a sculptor applies to marble. They are not afraid to challenge their assumptions or discard beliefs that no longer serve them. They treat their belief system as a constantly evolving structure, refining and upgrading it to align with their goals. This flexibility is a hallmark of their mastery. One powerful practice the elite use is identifying limiting beliefs. These are the invisible barriers that restrict potential and keep you locked in a narrow version of reality. Limiting beliefs often hide in plain sight, disguised as truths about the world. For example, you might believe, "I'm not good with money," or "I'm too old to start something new." These beliefs are not facts. They are stories you've internalized. And like any story, they can be rewritten. Rewriting beliefs begins with awareness. Pay attention to the recurring thoughts that shape your internal dialogue. Are they empowering or restrictive? Once you've identified a limiting belief, ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it based on experience, fear, or someone else's narrative? And most importantly, is it serving you? The elite know that changing a belief requires more than positive thinking. It demands emotional and mental alignment. You must not only think differently, but feel differently. For example, if you want to shift a belief about abundance, it's not enough to tell yourself, I am abundant. You must feel the truth of that statement, allowing it to resonate deeply within you. This alignment of thought and emotion sends a clear signal to the universe, creating the conditions for that belief to manifest in reality. This brings us to the concept of dominant thoughts. The universe responds most strongly to the thoughts you hold most consistently. If your dominant thoughts are rooted in fear, doubt, or lack, that is what you will experience. But if your dominant thoughts are aligned with abundance, possibility, and confidence, the universe will reflect that reality back to you. The elite cultivate their dominant thoughts with intention, ensuring they align with the outcomes they desire. The connection between thoughts and beliefs also extends to action. A belief without action is like a blueprint without construction. It remains an unrealized potential. The elite understand that their beliefs must inform their actions. They act in ways that align with their desired reality, reinforcing their beliefs through tangible effort. This creates a feedback loop. Beliefs drive actions, actions reinforce beliefs, and the cycle continues, shaping reality in their favor. The mastery of thoughts and beliefs is not about suppressing negativity or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about choosing where to place your focus. The elite acknowledge challenges, but refuse to let them dominate their mental space. Instead, they focus on solutions, opportunities, and the bigger picture. This shift in focus transforms problems into stepping stones, paving the way for growth and achievement. As you move forward, remember that your thoughts and beliefs are not set in stone. They are dynamic, ever-changing elements of your consciousness. You have the power to choose them, shape them, and align them with the reality you wish to create. The elite know this and live by it. Now it's your turn to harness this power and take control of the blueprint of your life. Chapter 3. Identity, the foundation of possibility. If thoughts and beliefs are the architects of your reality, then identity is the blueprint from which they build. Your identity, the way you see and define yourself, is the most powerful force shaping your world. It creates the boundaries of what is possible for you, dictating how far you can stretch your potential and how high you can climb. The elite understand that identity is not fixed. It is fluid, adaptable, and entirely within your control. To them, identity is a tool, a powerful mechanism for aligning their internal reality with their external goals. They don't wait for external proof to confirm their identity. They decide who they are and live from that perspective, allowing the external world to catch up. Most people, however, allow their identity to be shaped by external circumstances. They define themselves by their past experiences, their current limitations, or the labels others have placed upon them. This reactive approach creates a self-reinforcing cycle. Their identity shapes their reality, and their reality reinforces their identity. Breaking free from this cycle requires a radical shift in perspective. The first step in mastering your identity is understanding that it is a choice, not a given. You are not bound by the narratives you've inherited or the labels you've adopted. Who you are today does not have to dictate who you will be tomorrow. The elite embrace this truth and use it to their advantage, continuously evolving their sense of self to align with their aspirations. To shift your identity, you must first envision the version of yourself that aligns with the reality you want to create. Who are you when you've achieved your goals? How do you think, feel, and act? What beliefs do you hold? And what habits do you embody? By answering these questions, you create a clear picture of your future self, a blueprint for your identity to follow. The next step is to embody that identity now. This means thinking, feeling, and acting as if you are already the person you aspire to become. The elite understand that this is not about pretending or faking it. It's about aligning your internal state with your desired reality. When you embody your future self, you send a powerful signal to the universe, drawing that reality closer to you. This process requires consistency and intentionality. It's not enough to visualize your future self once or twice. You must live from that identity every day. The elite integrate this practice into their lives, using every thought, emotion, and action as an opportunity to reinforce their chosen identity. Over time, this alignment creates a profound shift in their reality. One of the most transformative aspects of identity is its ability to dissolve limitations. When you see yourself as someone who is capable, resilient, and abundant, the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable begin to shrink. Challenges become opportunities for growth, and setbacks become stepping stones on the path to success. The elite thrive in this mindset, continually expanding their sense of what is possible. But identity is not just about personal growth. It is also about connection. The way you see yourself influences how you interact with others and how others perceive you. When you embody confidence, authenticity, and purpose, you attract people and opportunities that resonate with those qualities. The elite use their identity to build relationships, inspire trust, and create networks of support that amplify their success. As you work to reshape your identity, remember that it is an ongoing process. You are always evolving, and so is your sense of self. Embrace this evolution with curiosity and courage, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. The elite live by this principle, using their identity as a foundation for limitless possibility. Now, it's your turn to do the same. Chapter 4. Time. The illusion and the key. Time. For most, it feels like an unyielding force, a linear sequence pulling them from the past through the present and into the future. But what if time isn't as rigid as it appears? What if it's more like clay, waiting to be molded by the energy you bring to it? For those who understand 33rd degree knowledge, time is not a constraint, but a tool, an illusion to be mastered. The first key to mastering time lies in understanding its nature. In the quantum field, past, present, and future are not separate entities. They coexist in a state of infinite potential, each waiting for your focus to bring it into form. This means that the future you desire isn't distant. It already exists, and your alignment with it determines how quickly it becomes your present reality. Most people experience what's known as a time lag, the delay between their desires and their manifestations. This lag often leads to frustration, doubt, and ultimately, resistance. The elite, however, know how to collapse this lag by aligning their energy with their desired future. They don't wait passively for the future to arrive. They bring it into the present by embodying it now. This process begins with clarity. The more specific and vivid your vision of the future, the easier it is to align with it. What does your desired future look like? What does it feel like? What actions would you take if it were already real? By answering these questions, you create a mental and emotional blueprint for your future, one that your present self can step into. Next comes the act of embodying your future self. This means thinking, feeling, and behaving as if your desired future is already here. For example, If your goal is financial abundance, don't wait for external validation to feel wealthy. Start making decisions, forming habits, and cultivating the mindset of someone who is already abundant. The universe responds to this alignment by collapsing the time lag, bringing your future closer to your present. But what about the obstacles that seem to stand in the way? The elite understand that these obstacles are not external barriers, but reflections of internal misalignment. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to refine your focus, adjust your energy, and deepen your alignment with your desired future. Rather than resisting these challenges, the elite embrace them as stepping stones, using them to propel themselves forward. Another critical aspect of mastering time is understanding the power of the present moment. While the future holds infinite possibilities, the present is where creation happens. The elite know that every thought, emotion, and action in the now shapes the trajectory of their future. By fully engaging with the present moment, they harness its creative potential to bend time in their favor. This brings us to the concept of collapsing time. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired future, you create a resonance that draws that future into your present. This isn't about forcing outcomes or rushing the process. It's about moving in harmony with the universal flow. The elite trust the timing of the universe, knowing that when they are in alignment, everything unfolds perfectly. Finally, the elite understand that time is a mirror, reflecting back the energy you project. If you view time as scarce, it will feel like an endless race against the clock. But if you see time as abundant, it expands to accommodate your intentions. By shifting their perspective on time, the elite free themselves from its constraints, allowing them to accomplish more with ease. As you begin to master time, remember that it is not something you conquer, but something you collaborate with. The future is not a distant destination. It is a reality waiting to be claimed. By aligning your energy, embodying your desired outcomes, and fully engaging with the present, you can bend time to your will. The question is, what future will you create, and how soon will you bring it into being? Chapter 5. Gratitude and Presence. Tools of Alignment. Gratitude and presence. These are the twin pillars that support a life of alignment and flow. For those who have unlocked the secrets of 33rd degree knowledge, these tools are not just habits, but states of being. They create the foundation upon which reality reshapes itself, bending effortlessly to your will. Gratitude is often misunderstood as a fleeting emotion or a polite acknowledgement. But for the elite, gratitude is an energetic frequency that amplifies creation. It is the signal sent to the universe that says, "I am ready for more." The elite understand that by focusing on what they already have, no matter how small, they open the doors to receiving even greater abundance. This isn't blind positivity. It's an intentional practice of appreciation. Think about this. When you focus on lack, your mind becomes a magnet for more lack. Your attention sharpens on what is missing, creating a feedback loop of dissatisfaction. Gratitude breaks this loop. When you intentionally focus on the gifts in your life, your perception shifts. Opportunities that were previously invisible become clear. Problems that seemed insurmountable shrink in the face of possibility. Gratitude expands your capacity to receive. But gratitude isn't just about reflecting on the past or present. It's also about the future. The elite practice what can be called anticipatory gratitude, a profound state of being thankful for what is yet to come. When you give thanks for your future as if it is already here, you collapse the distance between desire and manifestation. You step into the vibration of already having, and the universe responds in kind. Complementing gratitude is presence, the art of fully inhabiting the current moment. Most people live in a fragmented state, their minds drifting to the past or racing into the future. This scattering of attention dilutes their creative power. Presence gathers that power and focuses it like a beam of light. The present moment is the only place where creation happens. The elite understand this and treat the now as sacred. When they engage with the present, they amplify their ability to shape reality. Presence is not passive. It is an active alignment with what is. By immersing themselves fully in the moment, they gain clarity, focus, and the ability to act decisively. How do you cultivate presence? Start with awareness. Notice when your mind begins to wander and gently bring it back to the here and now. Engage your senses. Feel the texture of the world around you. Listen to its sounds and breathe deeply into its rhythm. The elite use mindfulness practices to anchor themselves, ensuring that their energy is fully available for creation. The interplay of gratitude and presence creates a state of flow. When you are grateful for what is and present with what is unfolding, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of the universe. Resistance fades, and synchronicities emerge. Challenges become opportunities, and opportunities transform into stepping stones toward your highest potential. But gratitude and presence are not isolated practices. They are part of a larger framework of alignment. The elite understand that these tools are most powerful when integrated into a life of intentionality. They use gratitude to elevate their vibration and presence to harness their focus, creating a dynamic synergy that bends reality to their will. As you embrace these practices, remember that they are not destinations, but journeys. Gratitude is not a box to check off. It is a state of being. Presence is not something you achieve once and for all. It is a practice you return to moment by moment. The elite know this and embody it, creating lives that are not only successful, but deeply fulfilling. The question is, what are you grateful for right now? And how fully can you step into this moment? As you explore these questions, you'll find that the answers are the keys to a reality far richer than you've ever imagined. Chapter 6. The universe as a mirror. The universe is more than a backdrop to your existence. It is a dynamic, responsive force that reflects back the energy you project. For those who understand 33rd degree knowledge, this realization forms the cornerstone of their ability to shape reality. The elite know that they are not separate from the universe. They are co-creators within it. Imagine standing before a mirror. What you see is not the mirror's choice. It is yours. The reflection adjusts instantly to your movements, your expressions, and your presence. The universe operates in much the same way. It reflects your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions back to you, creating a reality that mirrors your internal state. The question then becomes, what are you projecting? This reflective nature of the universe is both empowering and humbling. It means that you are never a victim of circumstances, but always an active participant in their creation. If your reality is filled with struggle, scarcity, or fear, it is an invitation to look inward. What beliefs or emotions are you holding that the universe is reflecting? Conversely, when your reality overflows with abundance, joy, and synchronicity, it is a testament to the alignment of your internal energy. The elite harness this principle with precision. They treat their thoughts and emotions as the paintbrushes of creation, carefully choosing the colors they wish to see reflected in their lives. They know that the universe does not respond to wishful thinking or superficial positivity. It responds to alignment. When your internal world, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs is in harmony, the external world follows suit. But alignment requires more than fleeting moments of clarity. It demands consistency. The elite practice this alignment daily, treating it as a discipline rather than a one-time effort. They understand that the universe is always listening, always reflecting. Every thought you hold, Every emotion you nurture and every action you take sends a signal to the universe, shaping the reflection it offers in return. This understanding leads to a profound shift in perspective. Challenges are no longer seen as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. When the universe reflects a reality that feels misaligned, the elite ask, "What is this teaching me? What within me needs to shift to create a different outcome?" This approach transforms setbacks into stepping stones, turning even the most difficult circumstances into catalysts for evolution. Another critical aspect of this principle is the recognition of patterns. The universe often communicates through repetition, events, symbols, or feelings that recur in your life. These patterns are not coincidences, they are messages. The elite pay close attention to these signals, using them as guides to navigate their path. They trust their intuition and remain open to the synchronicities that arise, knowing that these are the universe's way of saying, "You are on the right track." To fully harness the universe as a mirror, you must embrace the concept of co-creation. This means taking full responsibility for your role in shaping reality, while also trusting in the larger forces at play. The elite understand that while they are powerful creators, they are also part of a vast, interconnected web of energy and intelligence. They align their personal intentions with the greater flow of the universe, creating a harmony that amplifies their ability to manifest. This co-creative relationship is not about control, it is about collaboration. The universe is not a tool to be manipulated, but a partner to be engaged with. The elite approach this partnership with respect and trust, knowing that the universe's timing and wisdom often surpass their own. They set clear intentions, take inspired action, and then surrender the details to the greater intelligence of the universe. As you step into this understanding, consider the reflection the universe is offering you right now. What is it revealing about your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions? What adjustments can you make to align more deeply with the reality you desire? Remember, the universe does not judge or discriminate. It simply reflects. The power to change the reflection lies entirely in your hands. By mastering this principle, you unlock a reality of limitless potential. You become not just a participant in life, but a creator of it. The universe is your mirror, and its reflection is your masterpiece. The question is, what will you choose to create? Chapter 7. The Path to Mastery. Mastering the 33rd degree knowledge is not about a single moment of revelation, but an ongoing journey of refinement, growth, and alignment. It is a path that requires courage, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to self-discovery. For the elite, this mastery is not an endpoint. It is a way of life. The first step on this path is embracing the truth of your power. You are not a passive observer of reality, but an active creator. Everything you think, feel, and do contributes to the tapestry of your life. The elite understand this and take full responsibility for their role in shaping their reality. They know that mastery begins with ownership, acknowledging both their successes and their challenges as reflections of their internal state. Next is the practice of intentionality. The elite approach each day with a clear sense of purpose, setting intentions that align with their highest aspirations. This is not about rigid goal setting, but about creating a vision that inspires and guides their actions. They use tools like visualization, journaling, and affirmations to keep their intentions at the forefront of their minds, ensuring that their energy is consistently aligned with their desired outcomes. Discipline is another cornerstone of mastery. The elite understand that success is built on the foundation of consistent effort. They cultivate habits that support their growth, whether it's through daily meditation, physical exercise, or ongoing learning. They recognize that discipline is not about restriction, but about creating a structure that allows their potential to flourish. Self-awareness is also critical. The path to mastery requires an unflinching willingness to look within, to confront limiting beliefs, unhelpful patterns, and unresolved emotions. The elite treat self-awareness as a practice, regularly reflecting on their thoughts, feelings, and actions to ensure they are in alignment with their goals. They know that growth often comes from discomfort, and they welcome the challenges that push them beyond their comfort zones. Perhaps most importantly, the path to mastery is rooted in service. The elite understand that their power is magnified when it is used for the greater good. They align their personal ambitions with a sense of purpose that extends beyond themselves, recognizing that their contributions to others and the world around them amplify their ability to create and manifest. Service is not seen as self-sacrifice, but as an expression of abundance and interconnectedness. As you embark on this journey, remember that mastery is not about perfection, it is about progress. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you envision. The path may be challenging, but it is also deeply rewarding, offering a sense of fulfillment and purpose that transcends material success. You already possess everything you need to walk this path. The tools, principles, and insights shared in these chapters are not secrets reserved for the few. They are truths available to anyone who dares to explore them. The question is, are you ready to take the first step? The journey to mastery is a journey back to yourself, to the infinite potential that resides within. As you align your thoughts, beliefs, identity, and actions with the flow of the universe, you will discover a reality more extraordinary than you ever imagined. The universe is waiting. What will you create? Chapter 8. Living the Legacy. To truly live the principles of 33rd degree knowledge is to embody a legacy of transformation, not only for yourself, but for the world around you. The elite understand that their mastery is not confined to their personal sphere. It radiates outward, influencing others and reshaping collective consciousness. To live this legacy is to step into your role as a creator, a leader, and a guide. Living the legacy begins with integration. The insights, tools, and practices you've learned must become woven into the fabric of your daily life. This is not a temporary shift or an experiment. It is a lifelong commitment to alignment and growth. The elite live these principles not sporadically, but as a continuous practice. They recognize that the more deeply these truths are integrated, the more effortlessly their lives unfold. Part of this integration involves teaching by example. The most profound way to influence others is not through words alone, but through your actions, energy, and presence. When you live in alignment with the principles of 33rd degree knowledge, you become a beacon for those around you. Your life becomes a testament to what is possible, inspiring others to awaken to their own potential. Living the legacy also requires you to embrace the ripple effect of your actions. Every choice you make, every intention you set, sends waves through the collective field. The elite understand that their impact extends far beyond their immediate environment. They approach their decisions with a sense of responsibility, knowing that their alignment contributes to the greater harmony of the universe. But this legacy is not about perfection. It is about authenticity. The journey of mastery is not without challenges, and the elite embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth. They are not immune to setbacks, doubts, or missteps. What sets them apart is their resilience, their ability to return to alignment, to learn from their experiences, and to continue moving forward with clarity and purpose. To live the legacy is also to nurture gratitude for the journey. Gratitude becomes not just a practice, but a state of being, a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things and the infinite possibilities that arise from this connection. The elite understand that every moment, every experience is a gift that contributes to their evolution. Finally, living the legacy means leaving the world better than you found it. The ultimate expression of mastery is service, not out of obligation, but out of abundance. The elite give freely of their time, energy, and wisdom, knowing that their contributions create a ripple effect that uplifts others. They align their personal goals with the greater good, creating a synergy that amplifies their impact. As you step into this legacy, remember that it is not a destination, but a way of being. It is the embodiment of everything you have learned and everything you continue to discover. You are not merely living your life. You are shaping the fabric of reality itself. The question is, what legacy will you leave? And how will you inspire others to do the same? The universe awaits your answer. The stage is set, and the next chapter of creation is yours to write.